Hey friends, welcome back to another edition of Fern and Friends, part of the Fern Effect. Today, we're introducing you to an incredible filmmaker, storyteller, and AI creator who's inspiring people around the world through her imagination and innovation. To help us learn more about today's guest, here's my co-host, Sophie.
Hello, Fern. Today's guest is Josie Kaye, an AI filmmaker, creative consultant, and one of LinkedIn's top 100 AI creators. With a passion for storytelling and a vision for the future of AI, she's showing creators what's possible when technology and imagination come together. Now, let's jump into today's
I am
conversation.
back for another edition of Fern and Friends with Josie Kaye, Miss Digital Creator Extraordinaire.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. It's a
Welcome to
huge
the show.
honor.
So we
Thank
have a mutual friend. He has an
Yes.
official name. I call him Turtle, and
Yes.
he just reminds me of a character from a show on HBO a while ago, and it's just been one that I always call him that.
What's the
But he
show?
connected us. This, oh my God, what is oh my God, what's the name of the show? Oh my God, the Four
Oh, I
Guys.
know
Oh my
exactly.
God, it's gonna.
Yes. Yeah. Oh no. It was huge. It was
Oh
a
my God,
huge show. Entourage.
it was a huge entourage. There we go, entourage. So okay, I'm like so. So he reminds me of one of the characters on Entourage they called Turtle. And ever since, so we're
Yeah.
talking officially about our friend Joe Bell. And every
Yep.
time I started working out with him, he was a trainer at the time, and I'd be like, "Dude, you're just
Yeah.
like Turtle. Like that's like Turtle." So yeah. So anyway, we're not going to talk about you, Joe. Thank you so much for making the connection.
Fern, I can definitely see the resemblance. It's always amazing how one introduction can spark a meaningful conversation. Let's hear a little more.
DK is an amazing digital creator. And in this
Thank you.
episode, we're going to talk about how she's bringing film to life, creativity to
Mm-hmm.
life, working with AI. And so,
Yeah.
first off, let me just talk to everyone talks about AI replacing creative jobs. I don't think it is. I still think it's an agent to help. What
Yep.
has AI actually changed? How is using AI become more valuable in this whole creative space?
Well, like for myself, um it's as a tool, it's given me opportunity that I never have dreamed of, like that I never thought that I could do on my own. I dreamed of making movies and animated stuff and live action and TV shows, and been my dream since I was 5 years old. And I worked for 15 years in the entertainment and marketing industries. I was a screenwriter. Um, I pitched for 6 years in Los Angeles and Hollywood, and Hollywood executives like Warner Brothers, Disney, almost had a show picked up at Disney, and
Wow, that's
it was so close to being there, so close. But like what I
okay.
realized was I hit this wall because 6 years, everyone loved me, and they were like, come back if you have another script. We're just not going to make this script, but come back with the next script. So
Oh,
I did that for 6 years.
oh.
And it's very common. Like, it's very,
And the next, and the next, and the next, and the next, and the next.
and there's no pay. Like, it's just bring us the next thing. So I was doing social media marketing. I was doing a bunch of stuff. I was dog sitting. I had a whole business where dogs would come to my house and I'd take care of them. So I was really scrappy, and I did a lot of uh, indie stuff, commercials. I had a production company that was indie. Um, but what happened for me was in 2024, or actually it was late 2023. I had really hit like a stalemate with writing, and I was really frustrated. And my brother sent me an AI video that someone had made, um, and my jaw dropped because I saw the leap on how good it got in 3 months. And 3 months earlier,
Oh
it was
yeah.
like Will
Every
Smith eating
wait, wait.
spaghetti.
Yeah, and every 3 months, it's like a jump change greater,
Yes, exactly.
not a
And it's
step
still
change,
doing
but a
that.
jump change.
Totally. Yeah. So it's given me tools that I can actually make things that are, actually for my film, The Dustling, a friend of mine asked me like, how much would that cost for traditional animation? And I did the math and it's on the low end, it would be about $60,000 for 3 minutes. And I did it, yeah, for 3 minutes. That's kind of on the low end. That's not something that like Pixar what they would have per minute for like Toy Story or
Yeah.
something.
Hmm.
Um, but I mean, I made it on my own with I'm a creative partner with Flora, so I actually got to make it for free. It was just my time. So yeah, that's huge. That's huge.
That is huge. So, what has AI actually changed for the creatives? Is it the speed to market? Is it, hey, I have so many more characters I can build out? It wasn't quite clear to me with, how does the human creativity and judgment and storytelling get accelerated or not?
Well, I mean, example of like for someone myself that's a writer, and an actor and a producer, like I'm able to put all those hats on and use AI as a tool to show my work where that's it's empowering creatives to get seen.
Even though today's conversation was brief, it was incredibly insightful. My biggest takeaway? AI isn't replacing creativity. It's giving storytellers new opportunities to create, experiment, and share ideas that might never have been possible before. And Josie is a wonderful example of that.
Thanks, Sophie. And thank you, Josie Kaye, for sharing your story and for giving us a glimpse into your creative journey. Sometimes the shortest conversations leave the biggest impression, and today's episode certainly did just that. To our listeners, thank you for joining us for another edition of Fern and Friends. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to The Fern Effect on YouTube and LinkedIn. We'll see you next time.